modelo. Well, actually like a michelada. You know, micheladas. Modelo michelada. Today I just wanted to like sit down casually and just talk about the first month of 2019. So I don't know about you guys, but I felt like January was actually quite long. Like, you know how sometimes you're like, oh dang, like where did time go? Like I felt like January was like a good amount of time. As I mentioned in my first video, one of my resolutions was to make YouTube videos. So I had a little bit of free time right now, so that's what I'm doing. And I apologize for my lighting again. I am still trying to like tweak things out. So you can see the little ring light in my glasses, but I'll get used to that. But anyways, so today is February 1st, and I am just reflecting back on the first month of January. 2018 was quite a year for me. It was a very emotional and mentally draining time in my life. Like, if I could say it was one of the toughest years, it definitely was. It was just really mentally draining. So I told myself, 2019, you really want to focus on the positive around you. I'm the type of person that, like, when there's something bad going on, when I see somebody else and mean, like, I'm quick to jump. I'm like, nope, I don't want to deal with this. Like, how are we gonna fix this? I'm like a fixer. But you know what? Sometimes you just really can't fix a certain situation or somebody else's perspective or whatever that case may be. So I told myself I would start journaling, and I'm not that proud of myself because I expected to journal more, but I did do some, and some is better than none. And I actually got a really cute journal. Probably show it to you guys later on, but you know, just something to really motivate me to like really write in it. And I noticed that if I left it out, like on my vanity or like on my dresser, somewhere where I would visualize it and remind myself, like, Vienna, you have so much going on up in here, go ahead and just write it out. And I was gonna try like a journal or like a diary type, like on my phone, but it's so different when you write it out. Like, you, in my perspective at least, you really feel like a weight off your shoulders is lifted, like just a release, and it's a really nice one. Another thing I did in 2019 was actually use the planner I bought. I do this every single year. I buy a planner. I said I'm gonna write it down. Never do. Like, I go through like a week. So I actually did that this year, and I'll show you guys some of the things that I wrote. So the journal, again, there I go, calling it a binder, a journal. The planner I actually got at I was gonna say Michael's, but Marshall's, and I really like it because it has these really inspirational quotes. And this one says, "In a world full of trends, I want to remain a classic," on one side, and then the other one is, "Inspiration is everywhere." So I'm like a sucker for like quotes and stuff like that, but I really like it because it has a place for your goals, January to-dos, a little overview of the month, birthdays, important dates, and reminders. So, the reminder I wrote to myself is every day's a blank page, you're the author. Love the story you write. And again, I don't think we realize how much power we really do have in our life. It literally is mind over matter, and getting yourself to take the initiative to do something you want to do. You know, whether that is save money, lose weight, go on more walks, you know, travel more, there is always a way. And I know sometimes, you know, we have goals and it's like either we don't have enough time, we don't have the funds to do that, but little by little, you're able to do it. Like, one of the things I tell myself is every single day, I'm gonna put 1 hour to myself. And through the weekdays, I usually use my lunch hour to either just go in my car, just sit down, meditate, try to take a nap, go to the gym, go walk the mall, something that's gonna make me feel better, you know. And you know, that really helps. You know, I know I'm a mom, I work full-time, I just started the semester, my daughter does sports, you know, like, it gets hard, but it is possible. So I just wrote some of my goals, you know, some of my to-do lists. I know sometimes, like I said, our mind is so cluttered. And I actually started watching Marie Kondo's on Netflix. I know, like, everybody's trending on that. But I like to clean. I'm a cleaner. I'm not so much of a cook, but a cleaner, yes. So I've been wanting to, like, declutter, like, my papers, you know, like, declutter my daughter's room. And, like, it's always in my mind, and I get overwhelmed, like, oh my god, like, I feel like I have to clean, but, like, deep clean, and I'm not doing it enough, and, like, it gets very overwhelming. So I wrote to myself, declutter, you know, like, make a master grocery list, like, things like that, that if I take, you know, those few 10 extra minutes every single day, even if it's 10 minutes every single day for a week, like, that will add up to the hour I didn't have in one day. So just little things like that to make life easier, to make it more convenient, enjoyable. Like, that's what I did. So I kind of started, but I didn't really get to the point where I was going to really fill up the month of view with stickers and stuff, but I did a little bit, so a little bit is better than nothing. And just little things, like, I wrote my appointments, what I was gonna have for dinner, like, I was gonna make caldo de pollo, leftovers with chicken, zucchini and rice, chicken quesadillas, just little things, you know. Like, sometimes, like, I'll get off work and I'm like, dang, what am I gonna make, you know. So just things to make my mind less cluttered, and honestly, like, my environment, my daughter's environment, just more positive. So far, that's some habits that we've implemented in the first year. There I go again, the first month of the year, and I really feel good about it. So I just wanted to, like, sit down and, like, let it out. I know I don't have a huge following, maybe, like, none at all, but I let it out to the universe and it'll gravitate back to me. So I hope next video I'll be able to do a makeup look and you guys will actually be able to see me with some makeup on. And yeah, I just wanted to sit down and kind of make, like, a casual video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.